Hello everybody, it is Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures, and of course the phone's gonna ring as soon as I get started, but I'm here, sorry, as soon as I start, then, yeah, phone rings. That's cool. Yes, okay. So, as you may have noticed or not, I am in a hotel because we've evacuated because of the hurricane and the flooding and all that good stuff. So we are in Dallas, and I thought I would come on and talk about merch, get my mind off of other things. So let's talk numbers. I've been doing merch for about a year and a half now, and I wanted to come on this month. Usually I share my sales each month, and this is going to be for the month of July. I am live, so let me pull up the chat so you guys can see. I've got some friends here live with us saying hey. Hello everybody. Hi Jesse, Thrift School, Maggie Doodle, how's it going? Felicia, Kathleen, Crafty Reseller, Rita, and Tracy. Hi Merch Studios in Harlan and Carol's Gift Shop. Hello everybody. Doing okay. I am, like I say, I'm in a hotel room with my kids, so if I have to stop every now and then to tell them, hey, chill. I may have a smile now, but that smile's going to vanish later. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so, I'm doing fine, I'm safe, and, yeah, all right, let's get on this now. Frazzled. So I've posted a couple videos kind of updating my status and whatnot, so if you're interested, check those out. They were posted. One was earlier today, and one was yesterday about what's going on. Hello, Jay. Thanks for coming. Hi, Merch. Yeah. I am going to have to mute for 1 second, which I apologize for, because I just started, and it's been a bumpy. Okay, apologies. All right, here we go. Yeah, we've been in a hotel. We left Thursday night, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's what, Monday? I'm losing days. And so we're trying to not spend all the money we have in the world, but we're safe. That's all we can. I shouldn't complain. So anyway, yeah, we're doing it on the cheap. Yeah, here I'll show you. Loaves of bread, cold cuts, peanut butter, continental breakfast. All right. This is like the worst start ever. Let me just apologize if you're here for merch and you're hearing my drama. But yeah, Mitch on Merch says don't make Mama mute again. You want to go to the pool later, right? Okay, so let me jump in and just get started. I have my list of notes. I've been on merch. I had my first shirt sale January 2016. And I'm going to move over. You don't really need to see this page, but this is the one that I was going to show you. So this is my spreadsheet that I keep for myself. So back in 2016, these are the months of the year. So you can see and get a feel for, and I know there's been a lot of new people, so this is hopefully encouraging because we see a lot of new people saying, I've only made 3 sales this month, I've only made 4, whatever. So you can see, for me, it starts slow and then that momentum just builds up. So in January of 2016, I sold my first shirt for this profit, $7.39. And it just grew, so my 3rd month in 4 sales. And I think right around that point, this is when it was at like 25 tiers. So right around that point, I may have started tiering up to the 100 and then to the 500 from there. Excuse me. And then by the time we made it to the end of the year, quarter 4, I know if you're new, Q4 was a wild roller coaster ride of drama on merch and awesome sales. So hang in there. Q4 is coming, and you will see. Because last Q4 was when they put a big halt on everything. You couldn't upload, you couldn't edit. They were running out of shirts and colors, and so you just had to make do with what you had up there at the prices you put them at. So that is, but still, even with that, December last year, my profits were about $1,500. So, but getting back to where we are now, this is 2017. So 2017, this is the estimated, this is where I estimated, but the actual, oh, I closed that out, didn't I? I'll have to pull it back up for you. My estimated was about $1,300. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. And because they put the money on your account for when it ships out. So if you made a sale towards the end of the month, but it didn't ship until the beginning of the next month, the profit doesn't go until the actual shirt goes out. So there's that. So my actual profits, because I closed that window out, let me reopen it and so I can tell you. I feel like I'm saying a lot. Apologies again. I did. I closed it out. I think it was closer to $1,300, my actual payout. Now the money hasn't hit in my account yet. It usually, I don't think it has. I'll have to check. So for July, let me move this. I'm going to put it over here so you can see it. I was prepared. I really was. But as you may imagine, my brain is kind of like all over the place right now. Here we go. So these are my payouts for every year. For every month. Oh gosh. So here we go. July 2017, my payout is $1,372. So I'm very happy with that. I am at the 4,000 tier where I can upload 80 shirts a day, and I'll get to that in a minute. I haven't been uploading anywhere near that, but so that is that. June was my best month by far, and I heard a lot of people say that that was one of their best months. So my 1,800 was for June. So you can see from the very beginning, it looks like either this was when merch started. I don't think I was approved in September. I don't think I got approved till a little bit later in, but so you can see there were 0, 0, 0, 0, and then slowly those profits just started growing over time until now. Let's see, let me get where my notes are because I want to stay on top of that. Let's see, let me check in the chat real fast. In the chat, thank you, yes, the thumbs up. The boys are being troopers. Yeah, they really are. They're really, I mean, I know I tease and give them the stink eye because, like, Mama just needs an hour, boys. Just give Mama an hour. It's cool. It's all good. They don't get a lot of screen time generally, so they're getting some play on the phone and iPad time. Let's see. Oh, Jay Resells, I was tiered up to 100 today. Yes, absolutely. I mean, like I say, Q4 is coming. I think I was at the 500 tier during Q4 last year. Hi, Margaret. Last Q4, how many shirts did you have up? I don't think I had the full 500 filled. I think I had like 300 something up. I sold a lot, so it was really good. Yes, absolutely, Merch Studios. Check the Amazon. Yes, for sure. Oh, thanks, Joe. Joe says I want to be like Margaret one day. You know, Joe, you should drive to Dallas. I think Glenn's here. We should like go find him and like jump him in the parking lot. So yeah, Glenn's around here somewhere doing something. I don't know if Glenn gets jumped in the parking lot. It wasn't me. I'm just gonna say. I just threw that out there. That's a shirt. Mama just needs an hour. Well, this is one of the fun things is that we have been coming up with ideas for shirts while we were away, which I'll also get to in a second. So, okay, so what tier am I on now? I am on the 4,000 tier. I can upload 80 shirts a day. I am not uploading 80 shirts a day. Because my kids were home for the summer and I'm a stay-at-home mom, I didn't get a whole lot of, and I know some people are like, hustle, it's excuses, whatever. But this is just me. I devote my time to my family and my kids. So I didn't get the time to upload as many as normal because the kids are home and I don't like to be in front of the computer all the time. So it's another reason this is great because you get in what you get out of it, which you put into it, which I'm fully aware of. So now they're just starting back in school. Hurricane! So we are going to get some more shirts up on there someday. So, oh good, Jarrell. Yay, Jarrell, high and dry and Clear Lake. Thank heavens. Oh my goodness. If you haven't seen, I posted on my Texas Gal Treasures, I posted on Instagram any pictures of my town. Like, I just shared this morning, somebody was driving a boat down the street that the loop that I take, like the main street that goes, like by my grocery store, by the coffee shop where the kids have their gumball machine. It's a river. Everything is just like more than a river. It's the Kroger parking lot. There were like boats congregating in the Kroger parking lot. So yeah, my town, that's like less than half a mile from my house, maybe half a mile from my house. So check it out, Texas Gal Treasures on Facebook. Fun times. It was a little video. It's a video clip there that one of my neighbors took. Anyway, back to merch. Okay, exactly. Merch is flexible. We can work it the best that it works our life and goals. Absolutely, Merch Studios. Absolutely. So I have been getting a lot of takedowns for the 90 days. You know, after 90 days, if a shirt doesn't sell, they take it down. And I have had a lot of shirts coming down. However, the way I have been uploading shirts is that I create, and if you've been in on any of the ones where I do online, I'll make a design and I make it in a light and I make it in a dark and I make a few variations of it. So I may end up with 6 designs, but then I'll upload it onto multiple colors so that those 6 designs could end up on 12, 18 shirts. And because I have that many spots available, I'm able to do that and feel like okay, because I don't normally upload. I don't get time to create a ton. So that is that. So I've had a lot taken down, and I have been going through. I'm definitely not re-uploading all of them, but I have been taking some that I really liked. And again, I'm not going to upload them like I did before, where it's just like 18 or 12 or whatever on there. I'll pick maybe 2, maybe do one on the regular and one on the premium instead of, because that would be 4 slots. If I did the regular, what is it, Anvil now? Anvil, and then premium, to get the variations and colors and stuff like that. I hope I'm making sense, because anyway, let me know if I'm not. Ask me to clarify. Products cannot be added or edited at this time. Is that what's going on right now? Is that, I haven't checked my dashboard. Is that true? Or is that from last time? Because that's what happened in Q4. Mike Shell, thanks. You're stuck in limbo, it says. No, mine are okay. Mike Shell says, hey, thanks for sharing. My submissions are in draft. I have this message. Anyone else stuck in limbo? See, that's what they did. Products cannot be added or edited at this time. That happened in Q4. So I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, Tracy's saying, how are you protecting your inventory from the hurricane? My husband stayed home to keep an eye on the cats and all of that good stuff. And what was I going to say? Yeah. So he got basically anything that was on the floor, he got picked up. Our house miraculously has not flooded yet. The water is rising again. My dad's house, my dad lives a mile away from me and got flooded. People in my neighborhood, I don't know how we didn't get flooded, honestly. People in my neighborhood were getting rescued off their roofs. Like feet of water in their homes. My mind is blown. So I don't know. But last I talked to him a little while ago, the water was rising again. And not that I want water in my house, but I don't understand. I don't know how that did not. Oh. So, yeah. But anyway, he picked all the stuff off the floor. If I get off, y'all in the chat, just come on, Margaret, focus. Get back on track. So I showed you my earnings from the beginning of time. And now let me share with you I wanted to share my year to date. Where is that? Here we go. So, you can't see it. There it goes. So this, again, is my spreadsheet. And so this is my 2017 spreadsheet. Again, my sales each month, I catalog here, and these are just estimated royalties. So year to date so far, including what I've got so far from this month, is $8,446, which is awesome for me. So that's good. My July, like I said, I was at $1,300 for the payout. June is going to be way down. And as you can see not June, August. Oh gosh. So June was really good. July went down quite a bit. For me, from what it was, $700 is a significant drop. But it's going to be, this month, again, if I hit 1,000 by the end of the month, it'll be good. But again, just grateful for the opportunity, and again, it's what you put into it is what you get out of it. So I know that I haven't been able to be as active. I know I haven't been able to research as much. Oh, where's that book I was going to show you? Hey, James, would you hand me that t-shirt book? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's over there. T-shirt book. Do you see it? We went to this Japanese bookstore today, anime store, and I picked up, I was going to share with you, I picked up this shirt, this book there, like t-shirts, historical wearing art t-shirts. So it was in this like Japanese bookstore that we went to. This is the name of it. And it's all different shirts, like good design shirts and, advertising shirts, motorcycle car design shirts. Not that I'm going to copy any of these, but I'm thinking it's a good way to get ideas for design, you know what I mean? If you want to tweak it, change it to make it something else. All different kinds of shirt designs and things. Years, I don't know. Anyway, so I forget where I was going with that, but yeah, I'm always on the lookout anyway. So I'm going to be picking through this shirt. This is the front of that shirt, and then here's the back of it. Boom. That's where we are right now. Where was I going with that? Seriously, tell me if I lose my train of thought. So you put in what you get out of it. I think that's where I was. So isn't it awesome, Joe? I'm gonna see if I can find a link for it and drop it down in here, because it's got, really great ideas. Again, not to copy, but just for design elements and ways to place. Because if you know me, and I think you do, if you're watching this, buy you one. Okay. I am not a designer. I was a kindergarten teacher. I taught elementary school for 14 years, stay-at-home mom. So when people say, I'm not a designer, I can't do shirts, I'm like, I am not a designer. I create, yes, this is live, Jeff. I have to stop looking at the chat because I'm losing my train of thought. I just, you start looking around, you start seeing what kind of designs are out there. You try to keep it simple and just go with that. So what is my outlook on your drive? Oh, Thelma's asking when I might go back. I'm thinking we're going to be here till at least Friday. Yeah, because my town is still underwater. They're still rescuing people right now. I don't know. I need the chart. Hey guys, James, would you hand me the computer charger for me, please? Apologies, guys. It's plugged into the lamp. Can you unplug the big white one and hand it to me? Thank you. Carol says, finally got tiered up, but I can only upload 2 a day. Yeah, I saw that some people were at that tier and they dropped it down from 5 uploads to 2. But I would still, take advantage of it, because once Q4 hits, they might shut everybody down. Thank you, dear. 1 second while I do this. Let's see. Thelma's saying, I have folks wanting to drive from Houston to Dallas in order to fly out of state tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you are in Houston. I'm going to plug this in real fast if I can get it. Here it is. Again, super scattered. I keep wanting to apologize to you guys, but just keep in mind, my brain is in 3,000 places right now. And I wanted to come talk to you while I'm stuck. I needed some adult interaction, I think. So here we go. Where was I again? So I talked to you about my year-to-date from January to July. Let me get back to that so I can tell you again. So it's about 8,446. And again, that's just kind of estimated. Stop it. Number of shirts per month. What was I can't remember what that was about, but I'll come down here and show you this. So my averages, down here I do my daily averages about how many shirts have sold. So in January I sold about this many per day. So about between 3 and 4 a day. And then all the way up into June, I was selling about 10 or 11 a day. And then this is my daily averages. So averaging 20 bucks a day, 30, 40, 60 bucks a day. I would love to be where I'm averaging 100 bucks a day. That would be awesome. But I'm not there yet. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Thelma. Thelma, are you safe? I mean, you're in Houston too, so hopefully you're doing well as well. Angie says, the second I sold 25 shirts, they upped me to 100 as well. Awesome, awesome. And Rope and Reseller, I should make my merch, my merch week and really focus on it. Yeah, and that's the thing too, because I do resell, but because of the way merch is, it's way easier for me to create shirts, upload shirts. I don't have any inventory. I don't have to ship anything out. So my eBay and Etsy business has definitely slacked off. But now that the kids are back in school, I can create a schedule for myself and get things going. Okay, where were we now? I do have a list. I do. So some news. Some tiers have upload limits, which we just talked about, where it was at 5 and then it dropped down to 2. No, and Amazon is not always very forthcoming with why they do what they do, but that's what they do. So I was going to share with you some of the tools I use. If you've watched me for a while, you probably know I'm going to pull up my Windows real fast and add that on there. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so I use PicMonkey a lot to design, and then Make Merch is a paid site that I use. But I enjoy it. The kids like it too because they can create shirts very easily and make merch. It's got all the fonts and images and filters and things like that you might need. I think it's 20 bucks a month. It was going to go up, so I don't know for sure if it has or hasn't gone up yet. So there's that. Those are the two main ones I use. I did just get Adobe Illustrator. I paid for it, the suite or the Creative Cloud. No, I have not done my homework yet. Sorry, Jeff. I paid for the Adobe Creative Cloud. I think is what it's called. But I haven't done anything with it yet. So soon that will be coming. And if I have friends ask if I'm going to do videos when I'm learning, and I will, but I'm not there yet. So we'll see. Okay, next up on the list, another bit of news in the print-on-demand world. We talked about it last week, is that Printful is integrating with Etsy, which means if you're uploading designs, you can push them to an Etsy store. I haven't looked at that yet. It may be something I look into once things settle down and I get my schedule going again. So that might be something that's coming up. Okay, so some other bits of news, and if I've forgotten to talk about something that I said I was going to, oh yeah, I do. Oh, and that's what this number of shirts was. Okay, let me share this, and then I'll get back to the news because I was going to share this with you. Here we go. Well, here. I know I put it on here, so let me pull it up for you. Hi, Gina. And up. There it is. Okay, so I wanted to share with you because I also get questions like, well, do you have a shirt that sells like 100 copies and that's how you're doing this? No, I have a lot of shirts up. I think I have 1,200 shirts up right now I always compare to Yang because Yang has like 400 shirts up. He makes way more money than I do, but he's doing a lot more intensive design and research and things like that for his. And I am making pretty simple designs, text-based or text and graphic, just general, nothing too intricate. So these are the shirts that I've sold all through this month. So this will tell, July, so July 1st through July 31st. These numbers up here for this month, so don't worry about that. That doesn't apply to this, is what I mean. So you can see units purchased. These are all individual different shirt listings. So 2 of this shirt was bought. This was a cancellation. But here's a shirt that sold 11 copies. So that was probably one of the ones that sold the most. But you can see it's like I have many, many, many shirts, casting a wide net, and I'll sell 1 of this, 2 of that, 5 of this, 4 of that across the board to have it all add up, which is totally fine with me because it is. Everybody's at a different place with their merchness. And let me get this back up if if I can and get that back down. Boom. There. Hang on. Boom. There. Let's see, merch. If you haven't seen it, check out the 100 JPEGs. It's very nice font graphic bundles. They're cheap in commercial use. Oh, thank you so much. I think, gosh, I feel like I was just talking about this. Oh, I was with Mo. Different places to get fonts. And I'm going to show you that in a second because I just had a chat with Mo Fremont the other day on my channel. Let me get that back up. Where did it go? I was going to show you some of the helpful videos, I did. I would love to share with you helpful videos that my friends have done, but I haven't been able to watch anybody else's videos. So for the moment, I'll just share with you mine. So here's this video, which you can't see because the chat's in the way. So hang on, let me pop it up. Boom. So here's this one that I did with Mo. Mo's one of my patrons. He and I had a chat about merch. It was like a Q&A. And we talked about, you know, where to get fonts and things like that. But also, if you haven't, he had his account suspended. So if you are worried about that or what happens if you get your account suspended and if you can get it, you know, turned back on or what all happened, come and listen because Mo had his account suspended and got it back. He also talked about it on Merch Minds with Glenn and Young. So there's that. And then another, and I do videos about all kinds of stuff. So if you're only into merch, it's cool. You don't have to leave because I start doing some eBay videos. Just hang on. Some more merch ones will come up. So this one right here, promote with Instagram. I was talking about, because I have many Instagram accounts. I have some that are just for outdoor stuff, you know, hunting, fishing, hiking, things like that. I have one that's all like foodie things. So it's a place for me to get followers and to promote my shirts and just like that. So I share 2 different ways to add links to your shirts in this video. So if you're interested in that, that's on there too. And I think and then I did this one, how I created this like octopus using Adobe Capture and through LunaPic. So again, if you're interested. Oh, here's one of my live step-by-step. This shirt did not turn out awesome, but it sold 2 copies already. Thank you very much. Somebody actually left a comment on this and was like, they weren't being ugly to me or anything, but they were like, huh, I thought you had to be a designer to do this. And now I can see that you really don't have to be that good of a designer. I'm like, thanks. But yeah, there was that. So good fun, good fun. 62 watchers and only 13 thumbs up. That's right. Give us a thumbs up, yo. Let's see. Tools I use, I did that. Tiers. Okay. So another thing that I saw come up in the groups was people coming up with hurricane shirts. And I would caution you to maybe wait or consider how you're framing it, because I know merch is, you know, Amazon is going to be really careful with profiting off of the misery of others. I mean, before the hurricane had just hit and it hadn't done the devastation that it did, and I had created a Hurricane Harvey haul video because I come up to Dallas. My dad was teasing me. I mean, everybody was teasing me for running away, you know, because they're like, oh, it's just going to be some rain, you know, no big deal. So I felt silly leaving because I'm a big baby and scaredy cat when it comes to stuff like that, because I just, you know, like a little scared bunny rabbit. Boom. And I took off. So I titled it Hurricane Harvey Haul. And then that night happened where everybody got flooded and everything was just being destroyed, people dying. And I was like, okay, I need to go back and change the title of that because it, you know, it was not appropriate. So, but when I recorded it, there was not the devastation that had, you know. So anyway, just be mindful that there's a lot of pain right now associated with that. So if you're considering doing a hurricane shirt, think about how you're framing it and whatnot, like so. Yeah. So I showed you that. I showed you the thing about Linktree, and then my throat's getting dry. They lowered the character limit on title and brand. Wasn't that before though? I mean, I thought that happened unless they changed it again. But I thought that was a couple weeks ago. Was it a couple weeks ago, Amber? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I haven't been on. Oh, good, Thelma. I'm so glad you're safe. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have for you. I have, let's see. I wanted to share my Patreon. I think most of you know about my Patreon by now. I am creating shirts, videos, and things like that. I'm throwing this out there because some people are looking for designers, are looking for help. And so this is a way that you can get with me and I can help you. So there's different levels. I just wanted to point it out. So on the side over here is where you see the different, like pledge $5 or pledge $10 and what all that encompasses. So whether it's, you know, I create a shirt for you each month, or you get a shout out, or, you know, on certain levels you get like a hangout, like a Google group hangout where we'll get together as a small group and just talk like tips. We'll talk about things to improve. You know, if you like, here, look at my shirt designs, give me some tips. So take a look at that if you're interested. By all means, it's there, and I would love to have you and help out. So, and I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Let me see. Shows the numbers you have left. That's next. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. I haven't seen that, so I'll have to look at that, Amber. Yeah, go over there and hit the thumbs up, everybody. And I want to, again, I'm going to share these are not all my patrons. I have more, but I update it at the end of the month when everybody is, you know, Patreoned up, whatever. So yeah, I want to thank again Merch Design Maker for being a big patron of the show. If you're interested in getting designs, they have a monthly subscription, and the Reseller Niche podcast. Thank you so much for being a patron. I appreciate it very, very much. So I think that is it. I am sure that I just blew through stuff and was very scatterbrained, but I want to thank everybody for coming over. Tomorrow, the plan is I'm going to do another Let's Create a Shirt Together live. I don't know when, because it's, you know, we're in a hotel and we'll see how it goes. We're just going to, it'll just pop up. So go hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when I'm going live, and we'll create a shirt together. It won't be a hurricane shirt. All right, so thanks everybody, and I will talk to you later. And yeah, so see you later. If I can find the hang up button, I'm gonna hang it up. There it is.